Hi guys, hope everyone's okay and staying safe. So, bits and pieces on the van. Today I'm going to do a very quick tutorial on trying to sort out corrosion on chrome bumpers. Now the van has got what looks like a original chrome bumper on. If you can see in some of the areas we've got a bit of corrosion, front and rear. It's a bit worse around the back, I think it's because it's not easily accessible. So I'm going to have a look, see if I can remove the bumper today. If not, I'm going to do it in situ. Things that you'll need today: aluminium foil. I've nicked this from the parents. And a solution. I'm not using the Coke method. I'm using distilled white vinegar and distilled water. So there's a 50-50 mix in here. So I'm going to try and give it a go. Probably use the DA and a cutting head later on. And with a bit of Autosol, and see if we can get them to shine as well as they could. I might try it on the grill as well. I've got a few dents and stuff I might try and pull out, but it can always try and be promising. So yeah, stick with me and we'll give it a go. Okay, so the bumper actually came off pretty well. Probably a little bit of cleaning to do, just underneath it. But general condition of this bumper is actually all right. This seems to be some sort of sealant on it, so I'm going to leave that on there because why disturb it when it's all right. I'm also not going to move the overriders. Yes, they're rusty on the inside, but they're not rusty on the outside. So I'm going to leave them where they are because trying to get them back to where they originally were would probably be a pain. So I'm going to give this a go. So right. I'm getting my foil and my vinegar, and we'll see how this gets on. So the way I've been told to do this is to get the shiny side, not the dull side, fold it, and then kind of make a very loose bundle on it. Get the spray, give it a good dose. All right. And that seems to have got quite a lot of the rust off. So, right, cue a bit of a time lapse and we'll see how we get on. Okay, so that's the main of it covered. So if I just remove some of the bits and pieces out of the way and give it a wipe over, I mean, you can still see that it's been marked, and it's always going to be covered in pits because that's just the way it is, unless you flat the entire thing back. But in terms of general look, there's a few bits and pieces that I have slightly missed, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm really impressed with that. My next stage now is to run a bit of defined detail fallout remover, and we'll see what colour it comes up. Okay, so outside actually doesn't look too bad. So I'm using Define Detail Ironhide Fallout Remover. I'll stick a link in the description below. But essentially, as you would with wheels inside of your car, just give it a good douse. And like a lot of the other fallout removers, it will start to go purple. However, as Reese from Define Details has always told me, a lot of these products, you're paying for the dye. The actual solution itself will still do the job. It's just a reactive dye. So don't spend stupid amounts of money on stuff like fallout remover. Genuinely, Reese's Define Detail Ironhide is one of the best I've actually used, and I use it on all my cars, and I use it on my bumpers as well. So we'll give that a couple of minutes, but as you can probably see, it's starting to work already in a lot of areas. So I'll keep dousing that, and we'll see where we go. There's a lot of fallout on this, so that's been like that for a few minutes now. A few bits there that have gone, and a giant bit one there as well. So give that a wipe off, and then the next stage is to give it a good old machine polish. But first, I think I'll get some of the residue off, because this is a bit sticky. But in general, that's looking a lot better. For the metal polishing side of it, I'm going to use what's left of my Autosol and on a new cutting pad. So I've put a couple of dollops on, and I'll take it outside, and we'll see how this gets on. I didn't time lapse the entire thing, but I just went over it very, very quickly. But as you'll see from that, that's a miles and miles different. Yeah, you've got a few swirls on there, but at the end of the day, it's not a new bumper, and I'm not going to wire wool it and go a little bit any further. But I think in general, I'm pretty damn pleased with that one. So yeah, it's made the mop head a little bit woolly. But I'm going to try another head. Actually, I'm trying a cutter, and I'll try that again and see if I can get any better. But so far I'm really pleased with that. I mean, where it's kind of before and after, we've got a much better shine on that. So it's not a show car, but I'm pretty pleased with that. And that's the bumper back on. As I said, it's not 100% perfect. There's still obviously dimples and things where the stone chips have hit it. And there's a few just scratches from years of use, but considering how it was, I'm really pleased with that one. I'm going to run over it with a bit of Auto Finesse tough coat, as I do with my cars in general. Just got to give it a good shake and give it a one coat, and it should come up quite nicely. So here we go. And there we go, guys. I'm really pleased with the way that bumper's come out. I've done the grille as well. But in general, considering what it was like before, I'm really pleased with that. I would say anything chrome, you can probably do the same thing. Aluminium, I wouldn't, because it'd be quite reactive. There's a few bits and pieces I've got to do right on top of these, so I'll do these later. I'll put those part of the other videos, because I'll have to discuss about the bonnet as well, and the obscure bonnet gaps that I do have. I know it looks like it's supposed to go over there. But you come and try doing it. It's just one of those things, but it's not a show car. I just want it to look really good. So as per usual, guys, those that haven't, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you've got any experience of doing chrome bumpers. Would love to hear about it. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next one.